Hello Gemini, and welcome to this reading. We're gonna see how your 2026 is gonna be. And remember, if you watch this in another year or it's 2026 already and you're watching to hear about 2027 and this pops up, it may very well resonate with you anyways. I feel like all readings are timeless in some capacity, somewhere, form. And remember, Gemini could be both your sun or your moon or your rising. Typically, and sometimes it could also be, the Mars sign or Venus or Mercury or whatever. But typically you would watch this if Gemini is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. Personally, this is my rising sign, so I'm looking forward to this reading. How is my 2026 gonna go? Hopefully great. How is yours? How is Gemini's 2026 gonna look like? And remember, a lot of these cards are in Danish, and I'm gonna try to translate as good as I can, at least the parts that are important for the reading. But I also have a deck in English as well. Okay, Gemini, how is your 2026 gonna look? I've just done Aries and Taurus, and they were kind of heavy. So I'm actually, that was in reverse. I'm actually looking forward to this one because I already feel the energy being a little different. Also in reverse. It's interesting. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna go in with my Da Vinci tarot cards. They are very fun because the cards are puzzles, so they show a picture if you put them all together. I actually love them a lot. They're also in Danish. Come on. Gemini 2026. Come on. Give me a card. No, not that one. Gemini 2026. No. Come on. How is Gemini's year gonna go? This one. I feel like this one wanted to get out, not these. That's a... Oh my god. That's Gemini twins. A lot of air. A lot of air. That's spooky almost. Air. No, air, and air. And then twins. Okay. Then I'm gonna see if there's any moon cards. I'm using my moon cards. They are in English. It's the only deck that's in English. They are very pretty, very pretty. I love them a lot. You may know them. My most expensive deck. Do we have any moon cards? Moon cards, come on. Gemini 2026. Yeah, this one. Show the world the real you. That's the third time I've gotten that card. Aries and Taurus also got that card. That's fun. That's funny. Full moon in Aquarius. A lot of Aquarius energy. Next year. Your dreams need a practical plan. Huh. Full moon in Taurus. Full moon in Taurus. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. I also got that with Taurus. The last video. That's funny. A lot of the same cards. Ooh, a lot of cards. I don't want that. Maybe one card more. Maybe. Let's see. Is there one card more? For Gemini 2026. Maybe that one. Wow. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Okay. Then I'm gonna use my homemade deck. These are homemade 5 years ago. And then I also have some of these, and this deck is what I personally use when I do readings for myself. For some reason, I'm just more in tune with this deck, this homemade deck. Maybe it's because I made them. I don't know. I feel like they always guide me in the right direction, or I just really resonate with what they show me. You know, these others, the other ones here, they're very pretty. Also this generic tarot card deck, and also this is very, you know, like artful. It's an artist, Da Vinci. But this deck is what I love. I love this deck a lot. Gemini. Ooh, that's a lot. I don't want that many. I don't want that many. Give me some cards. Not all at once. Gemini 2026. What is in store for Gemini 2026? Gemini. No, again, that's a lot. I can take those. Materially well off, yet spiritually dissatisfied, looking for a new direction. And you've done all you can. Hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. You've done all you can. But right now you're spiritually dissatisfied. More cards. I need more cards. I want to know what this is about. Come on. Oh. Emotional choices, indecision, going astray, leaving, splitting up, change of direction. Okay. I'm just gonna check if there's any more. Are there any more? innocence, unknowing. Okay. And lastly, I'm gonna see what angel card Gemini gets for this upcoming year. Please give me an angel card to help, to show the way. How are the angels gonna guide Gemini through 2026? Do they have a message? Gemini, that's too many. I want one or two. 2026. Again, too many. Come on. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one. I feel that. In Danish. Skab nyt. Se nye muligheder og stol på, at englene vil støtte dig i at skabe. Englene glæder sig hver gang, du udfolder dine talenter. Make new. Make something new. See new possibilities and trust that the angels will guide you in your making, in you making new things. The angels, what is it in English? They're so happy every time that you use your talents, you know, make something new, use your talents. That is the message for 2026. I feel that. I feel like this leaving, splitting up, change of direction, that's what you've done this year. That's 2025. This is looking back. This is you feeling the repercussions of that right now. And this is what you have to focus on in 2026. Make something new. See new possibilities. Trust. They're supporting you in this. They're supporting you choosing another direction where you unfold your talents. This is you. You're doing that. You're thinking about doing that, at least right now. I feel like in some ways you've had like a tower moment, and this is like the consequences of that. But like a tower moment, you chose yourself, you know? And I feel like you feared that this was the end. I'm just over. I'm like this overachiever. I was very intelligent, and people, they thought the best for my future. They thought I was gonna do it all. And now I don't feel like going on this path anymore that I've laid out for myself these past couple of years, maybe the last decade. And that's not me anymore. You know? And you did this. You did this, and now you feel, I actually feel like you have, you know, accomplishments up on the wall, but it's not you anymore, and you just, maybe in some ways you feel lost. Yeah, you feel lost in some ways. You've had to make emotional choices in 2025, and maybe you'll keep on making choices that are emotional for you in some way. Maybe you don't know how this is gonna end up, and maybe you're afraid of how it's gonna end up looking in some way. You know, you're indecisive about your future, but I think it's gonna be great. the future has something in store for you, and it's not just bad things. It's not. But you have dreams, you have talents that you've yet to use in some way. You haven't really leaned into them. And you can do that, but you need a practical plan for how you're gonna go after your dreams. And you have to show the world the real you. I want to look into this card. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Full moon in Taurus. 70. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical. And sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it. But you need to balance that with taking down to earth steps toward your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes, depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. Write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you. Additional meanings for this card could be laziness could explain your current situation. If so, change that and own it. Chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream. Jealousy or envy create negative energy and attract negativity. More exercise is called for. The full moon in Taurus is a time to get back to earth, to get grounded, to work through any negative feelings you've been dealing with and to find a balance between passionate and being overly intense. Money issues may come to a head at the time of the full moon in Taurus, but you can take this card as a sign to pay more attention to your cash flow no matter when you draw it. Okay. You have some dreams. And maybe you have been feeling a bit of burnout with what you've been doing yet. And you wanna, or you need to, see what could be for you if you followed what you really want and don't just go after what makes money. You could go after money, but I don't feel like it's gonna satisfy you in the end. And you have made money in the past, and that's been fine, but it's not fulfilling you. Yeah. You've done all you can, hard work pays off. You're looking for a new direction though. I actually want to look at this card as well. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. You know, you've only pulled in these moon cards, you've only pulled full moon. Like a cycle is not about to end, but it's like you've done all you can in this. You know, you have to go another direction. You've done all you can. You've seen it for what it is. And maybe you don't really want it. You're like, yeah, I've done this for some time now. You know, it's okay. I've got a degree in this, or I've worked hard at this job, and now I'm like sitting on my throne of, titles. But you're like, what about now? What now? I know what this is now. It's boring. I don't want to do it. What now? Should I go after what I really want? What I said in the past I wanted, to do? 68. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created the situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming and it could be fiery. Be nice, be kind, smile and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Additional meanings for this card could be being assertive is good. Just don't ride. Wow, I've never seen that word before. Rough shit? Just don't ride rough shit over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby, sorry, but this could be the issue. You need to have more fun. The full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you've been too competitive or too blunt. A fiery climax approaches. This is gonna be some kind of year. Yeah. This is gonna be an eventful year for you, where you have to work hard at something you haven't worked hard on before. Yeah, I don't have any more to say actually. I'm taken aback by this. There's gonna happen a lot for you next year. Make a plan. Go another direction than what you're doing now, but make a plan for yourself so you in some way know where you're gonna end up. Today I'm gonna do this, next week I'm gonna do this, and slowly get to where you want to be. So it's not like, well, I'm throwing this out there, maybe someone is gonna catch it. You don't know, maybe they won't. So make a plan for yourself so you know, okay, next week I'm one step closer to where I want to be. And maybe everyone is not gonna agree with you, but that's the direction you have to go now. Yeah, you have to fill yourself out a lot next year. And you have to show some sides of yourself you maybe haven't shown people before, or you've maybe not wanted to admit to yet, but you have to do it. Yeah. So that's gonna be your year, Gemini. This is gonna happen a lot to you. I'm excited to see where you end up. Please, if any of this resonated with you, please leave a comment. I really want to know. And if you like my video today, please subscribe and please like the video. And if this didn't resonate with you, please see if there are other of my videos that do. And if they don't, then please watch some other videos from other lovely, great creators on this platform. I also love to watch other people's videos, so please go do that and find something that resonates with you, something that does help you create something new in 2026. Thank you so much for watching.